It's time for the 10th and final round of the Penny Bank Box battle. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and this is the 10th and final round with the Penny Bank Box battle. You'll recall, as it stands right now, Wells Fargo has the lead at 40.3 points with Chase right on their tail at 39.8. So this box will probably determine the winner for sure. Well, it will because it's the 10th box, but which one of these will have the better box? B of A is out of it for the most part, unless they get an epic box. Otherwise, they don't stand a chance. I'll tell you, I've checked them all for circulation. There's no enders that I could see on this one, and on the few rolls I looked at in those two. I crossed off the gentleman's name, but the ironic thing about this box is I picked it up on a Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. at a Chase Bank, and they had it pulled out for a gentleman whose name was up here. I crossed it out, and it was a Tuesday box pickup, his order, but he hadn't showed up, and they just gave it to me. So I'm wondering if this poor soul has something awesome in that box. Wouldn't that be something? All right, enough said. We're going to kick it off with Wells Fargo because they are the leader and it's a different kind of box. Then we'll go with B of A second so that we can have some postponement of who the winner is after the box is, since Chase is in second. Let's kick it off. Just cracked open roll number 6. We got our first wheat penny of the box. I could see it kind of peeking out back there. The wheat ears look a little good, so it's probably more of a modern one. But let's take a look together. Wow, it's not a modern one. It's a 1937 with a little bit of rim damage. Not in bad shape whatsoever. Beautiful Philadelphia minted 37 penny on the board with a pre-40s wheatie. Roll number 17, and we're on our second wheat penny of the box. Wow, that's kind of a nice back. Yeah, it's got a little damage, but good detail. Some luster to it. Knew it had to be more modern. Still, it's a nice 58D, and I'll tell you, that is promising because I just recently found one of the nicer 1974Ds I found in circulation. You don't find too many 1974Ds in circulation like that, and the fact that we found this nice one right here, along with that nice wheat penny that we just found, maybe there's some nice ones in here. Roll number 23 of the Wells Fargo box. We've got another wheat penny here. And it's a 56. Roll 32, guys. And while it's only our fourth wheat penny, looks like it's another nice one. A 1955D. And that's in pretty good shape. That's a nice find. That 58 and that 55D look great. Roll 35. Found a Canadian. No year on the back, so it's a 2002. Roll 45. Going to have our fifth wheat penny in the box. Just let them down. That showed itself. 1940. And you know what? It's not in bad shape either. Roll 50. We're going to have our sixth wheat penny in the box. I just laid out the roll. Saw 58 facing us. 58D. All right, everyone. We finished that Wells Fargo box. We got 6 wheat pennies. Saving grace is it did have one below 1940, and it was 1937. We got 9 2009s, a Canadian, 2 59s, 3 really nice coins, a 62D, a 69D, and a 74. That's just ridiculous. And then a 69S, we got the check for the DDO, but it wasn't it. Still a fun hunt. I don't think that's going to be enough points to hold back Chase. Chase has just got to get a few extra Wheaties and a few more 2009s, and it's going to probably take it. But that's for later. Right now, we've got to get B of A. And let's see if Wells Fargo left the door open for a good B of A box to try to make up ground or even pass it. B of A is starting us off early. Roll number 2. We've got a wheat penny already. 44D. on the board. Same roll and literally just a few coins behind it. A 54D. Well, since that was two pretty quick, let's just see if there is not another one. Roll number 5. Looks like we've got another wheat penny here, and I barely caught it with my eye, but it's there. Hopefully it's an old one. It's not an old one, but it is a 49S, and it's good seeing a San Francisco minted wheat penny. We'll take it. Roll number 6. I just opened them, set them down, and that one popped up. Another wheat penny. Wheat penny number 4 already of the box. And it's a 46D. All right. Starting to get some wheat pennies already. 4 in the first 6 rolls. And we've got this one to go. Roll number 7. We're already going to have our 5th wheat penny. It's right here. A 45. Is that a D? I think it's a 45D, but let's take a look. No. 45S. Another S minted wheatie. Okay. Now I'm feeling even better with the box, and to top it off, I'm finding a whole bunch of 1999 Philadelphias to look at for the wide AM, which I don't find too often. I've already got like 5 or 6 in this box, so definitely feels like a different box than I usually get. But it's early. A lot of rolls left. Roll number 8. Towards the back of the roll, another wheat penny. Wheat penny number 6 already. 52D. Cool red toning on it too. Roll number 9. Wheaties in almost every roll. This one was facing me. 1944, Philadelphia. Roll number 20. We've got our first Canadian in the box. It's a 1968. We'll take it. Tell you, we haven't had a wheat penny in 11 rolls, and I'm seeing a lot more modern pennies like Shield Sense now, and it's starting to tell me that maybe when this box was being loaded, we had just started getting into that last 10 rolls of it being loaded, a collection dump or a bunch of wheat pennies, and I think we might have missed the boat on it because I haven't seen anything resembling a wheat penny in 11 rolls. And that's not uncommon for me, but to have that many in the beginning tells me we might have just come short of the box that is loaded with them. Who knows? We won't know until we look, so let's get back to the hunt. Well, after all that spiel that I just gave, I pick up the next roll, and there's a wheat penny ender. Unbelievable. Let's see what it is. The wheat penny ender, a 57D. Roll 25. Another wheat cent ender. Crazy. Wheat penny ender, 57D. Roll number 33. Second coin in, facing us, another 57D wheat penny. And actually, that's now 10 for the box. Roll 41. Gonna have our 11th wheat penny of the box. It's another 44D. And we'll take it. We finished that box of B of A pennies, and you know what? We got 11 wheat pennies here. We got 6 from the 40s and 5 from the 50s. Oldest ones of the box were the 44s though, so not that old. We did pull out an odd find here. It's got a hole in it, crossed out date, a heart, and on the back it says, met AJ. So it sounds like AJ was a pretty cool dude, or gal, I guess, I don't know for sure. We ended up with 1409s, a Canadian, 359s, and 1 AU type coin, no 69Ss. It'll probably score better than the Wells Fargo box, but it's not going to make up enough ground to pass it. So it should be dead in last. But now it's at the chase, since the door is open, to get the win. And let's see if the gentleman who didn't pick his box up last Tuesday gave me the goodies. Roll number 4. Second to the last penny of the roll is a wheatie, and it's a 42. Roll number 9. Cracked open the roll, laid them out, and I think I caught the back of a wheat penny here. I did. 48. So a 42 and a 48 Philadelphia. Roll number 12, and I think we're going to have our third wheat penny of the box. 35. Man. It's a 30s, but it is trashed on the back and the front. Still, 1935. We'll take it. Oldest of the box. Roll number 18. Gonna have our fourth wheat penny of the box. I love when they're reverse side facing me. I get to reveal them. A 51S. Newest in the box, but it is an S mint mark. And we like those. Roll number 23. Gonna have our fifth wheat penny of the box. Looks pretty toasty on the back. It's just a 51D though. Roll 24. Another wheat penny. It's gonna be wheat penny number 6. And it's just a 58. Pretty bad condition. 58 Denver. Roll 28. Looks like we're gonna find wheat penny number 7 in this roll. 1950. Roll number 41. Gonna have our 8th wheat penny of the box, and this one is a 1951 Denver. 45 3 51 so far. 2 Denvers and a San Francisco. Roll 45. Gonna have wheat penny number 9, and it's a 42 Philadelphia. Very next roll, we've got a wheat penny ender. Let's see what it is. Well, that's always fun. Laid out the roll, you can see the wheat penny ender, and look, it popped up at the back. Oh, and another one. We're gonna have a few wheat pennies in this roll. Let's take a look. First one is a 1950. Not a bad one. We already have a 50D though. Now we got a 50P. And since there's a couple towards the back, let me just scan real quick. And oh, look at this. We've got a 1945. 1945 Philadelphia. Wheat penny number 11. Let's keep looking. Here's that 1941 Philadelphia. And a 51. So a 4 wheat penny roll. Holy cow. That puts us now at 12. We'll definitely take that all day. We finished on that chase box of pennies, guys, and I think it might have done enough to beat out Wells Fargo for the whole kit and caboodle. We'll have to see. We did get 13 wheat pennies in that box. We also ended up with 15 2009s, 2 59s, 1 AU coin, and 1 69S. We checked for the DDO. No foreigns in the box, but 13 Wheaties, with 1 being pre-40s, should take the cake. Let me get this plugged into the stat sheet, and we'll wrap up this series. Well, as expected, the Chase Bank led the way with 39 points, only 26.5 for Wells Fargo, and 33.5 for Bank of America. So at the end of the 10 rounds, Chase ended up taking the lead and winning the 10-box battle. 39.7, Wells Fargo 39, and 34.3 for B of A. Not a huge discrepancy there. We got about 9 Wheaties per box for B of A, 11 for Chase, and 11 for Wells Fargo. All pretty close. So at the end of the day, Wells Fargo and Chase both pretty much are getting the same amount of Wheaties, same amount of foreigns, things like that. B of A was a little bit less. However, we had that epic penny box from B of A with over 500 wheat pennies. And so if we would have put that on this sheet, they would have crushed them all. So what do we learn from this? I guess it really doesn't matter which of the 3 banks you go to. You're going to get pretty much the same thing. But that was on this scoring sheet. I'm going to alter some of the scoring on top. I'm going to get rid of the 2009s. And I'm going to assign different points for coppers and other things that we look for. I think we didn't have any proofs on here, no counter strikes, things like that that are also collectible. So I'll be doing another scoring sheet when we start our next round. But this was the first round. I wanted to get an idea of what we would find in each of the big banks boxes. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.